I have worked in tech all my life, and at the core of tech is data. For many years, companies have been collecting customers' information, building intelligence on it, and extracting value because they could. Now we're asking whether they should. Companies sometimes are operating as if customers' data was their own information. It's time to have a win-win relationship for people and companies around their own data and give control back to the many people. Today, customers are facing difficult customer experiences. I'll take IKEA's customer and show you. This is what customers go through with regards to privacy policy and the information around their own data. They have to click a very long legal text to understand what is happening. And then at the end of it, give away their rights with a single click. When researching and talking to customers, this is how they feel about such experiences. First, they have a complete lack of understanding. Many don't understand the short and long-term implications of how their data is used. Second, they have a lack of trust. They do not believe that companies have their best interest at heart. And third, lack of transparency. Terms and conditions change really often, and customers need to go through a long legal text to understand what happened. We believe it's time to do something about it. We are taking a people-centric approach to digitalization and new technologies, staying loyal to our values, our mission of creating a better everyday life for the many people. We have set for ourselves a very bold mission. We will completely change the way we collect, we view, and manage data. Data is embedded in everything we do within the company. And to live up to our bold ambition, we need to redesign, rethink everything through the lenses of data ethics. Now, IKEA is not perfect. We are a long way from where we want to be. But we are taking a first step to design, with a people-centric approach, a new set of control and privacy to give security and transparency and control to our users. In everything that we'll design and test with consumers, we will co-create with them. Dear customers, these are our commitments to you. First, you will understand how your data is used. We will use a straightforward way to explain in context to what you're doing, what is happening with your data. Second, you will be in control of how, when, and where your information is used. And third, you will benefit from sharing your data. Your experience will be more customized. To help visualize how we put this vision beyond words, let's put ourselves in the shoes of Leah. She's moving apartments and she needs new dining chairs. She decides to download the IKEA app for the first time. Welcome. The first screen introduces her to high-level features. The first one is about daily inspiration that she can customize. And the second feature is about being able to save her favorite products for later. Now, she's really drawn into the third section. It says, you decide how your data works. It's a carousel that introduces her to a new set of advanced data controls. The first data tells her all the benefits she can get from sharing her data in a very simple to understand way. The second card tells her she's got control at any point throughout her app experience about her own data. The third card tells her she can even go completely private and not share any data. Everything makes total sense. She decides to click on it, accept the privacy policy, and go into the app. Leah lands on the home screen of the app. It's a feed of shoppable spaces where Leah can explore and get inspired. When scrolling down, she sees a first option: personalize your inspiration. She decides it's a good idea and toggles it on. While doing that, she notices a little blue line animates on the bottom of it. She continues scrolling down and another option is offered to her. Does she want to add sustainability to her interests? She decides to say yes, and when saying yes, check the little blue line on the bottom. It animates again. Leah now taps into an inspiring image. Ooh, this chair is exactly what she wants, with a modern dining room. She clicks on new images and sees a cozy scene with wood accents and finally a dining room with a bold green wall. She comes back to the app. Now intrigued by the little blue line, she decides to swipe it up. And what she sees in here is something she's never seen before. It's a contextual data control panel. She can see everything she's been clicking and browsing so far, all in front of her in a very easy to understand way. There's also another section on the top. It says private session. She decides to try it on and toggle it on. Okay, let's see what happens. She sees the feed refreshes completely, immediately, into a non-personalized feed. Well, Leah actually preferred the one that was personalized before, so she comes back and toggles private session off. The app refreshes her previous feed. Now she decides that the bold green wall is not to her taste. She takes it out and the feed refreshes as well. Let's go into View All Data Controls, that big blue button on the bottom. Clicking on it, she sees the full data control panel where she has more granularity to the control she can have around browsing history, purchase history, favorites. Leah can even decide how long IKEA will keep her data for. Scrolling it, she continues and comes back to the app. It's time to find the chair she's looking for. Scrolling it down, she says, take a style quiz. She loves those. Let's get started. This image, not really to her liking. Let's say no. But the next one is something she really likes. It's exactly the modern style black chairs she's looking for. All right, let's come back to the app and look how her preferences are embedded with a little sign with a blue line. Leah is inspired by a black chair in her feed. She taps into the search icon. She knows what she wants. She types black chairs. The results she gets are sustainable results, as she indicated. Swiping up the blue part, she can see the information that is being used to inform her search results. She is fine with that, and she continues now finding the chair that she loves and adding 4 to the checkout experience. Leah taps Go to Checkout. After typing in her address, Leah notices she can learn more about how IKEA keeps her data safe. It's nice to get this information in context, rather than in a giant legal document. Leah continues to payment and completes the purchase. Yay! Sometime later, Leah opens the app again. She notices another prompt, which is asking her whether she wants to get pairing recommendations to her last purchase. Leah decides to toggle it on. The feed reloads with images showing her different ways to style her new chairs. And this is how a data-driven experience with users at the center comes to life. Parts of this experience will come to life in the app from April. We will test our way with consumers and co-create with them to get it right. IKEA is known for democratic design, and we believe that what we're doing is taking it to the next step. You do your part, we do our part, and together we create value. We are establishing a dialogue around people preferences, giving control back to them, and hopefully creating a win-win relationship with regards to data. We believe that a better life starts at home, and we are committed to have people feel as safe online as they do at home. The journey has started with this initial step. We are committed to take it to the next level and hopefully create with our consumers a completely new set of control, transparency, and building trust together. I invite all companies to join us and to prove that when we respect people's data, it is not only a good business, but it's also the right thing to do.